Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this analysis. And first, I want to start by sympathizing with the family of MP David, nominated Member of Parliament David Sankok, who has just lost the son. According to reports that we've seen in the media, is that the boy who was in Form 4 at Kericho Boys High School shot himself by a gun that is believed to be belonging to the father. Of course, it's very heartbreaking to lose a child. Like, some of us are parents, and then this strikes beat, this hits special. I was just checking in Twitter, and someone shared an information, a photo of David Sankok burying the BBI document. And so people are trying to make mockery of that, but I think that is taking too far. Death is beyond human understanding, and may God comfort them. I want to go straight to Kirinyaga. Raila Odinga, if you watched my previous analysis, I mentioned that Raila was in Central from Friday, and he will be in Central for better part of this week. Now, he's in a Central tour after being out of that place for like 2 months. The last time Raila was in Central and he was in Meru was the last week of February. March, he was not there, and now this is to the April. So he went there in May after the nominations. He had a successful rally and event in Laikipia and Nanyuki, and you can see the photos here. Then after that, he crossed over to Kirinyaga County, where he held closed-door meetings with the political leadership of the Jubilee aspirants there and NARC Kenya aspirants. And Raila Odinga was hosted in Kirinyaga by one Martha Karua. So after that, I also saw in that meeting, if you look at this photo here, there was Sabina Chege, there was Karanja Kibichu, and there was Martha Karua and Raila Odinga. I think sometimes if you want to measure how loyal someone is to a cause, you even see the way he's embracing the idea. Martha Karua is one of the candidates that has been putting on the Azimio cape, and they seem to be in it. Now, that meeting was very significant, and I was taking keen interest in it because it is coming at a time when the country is talking about Raila Odinga picking Martha Karua as the running mate. So I want to believe that the reason why they even chose to go to Kirinyaga was to try to test the ground and try to see what exactly is Martha Karua about. By the way, the Central Kenya tour is very important for Raila Odinga because it's coming at a point when he is actually juggling with who is going to be his running mate. Now, after that, Raila Odinga was in a tour and just doing roadside rallies, and there are two videos that emerged. And by the way, I don't know the business of Kirinyaga. I don't know what's happening in Kirinyaga because sometime last month, when Anwar Guru, Rigathi Gachagua, and some UDA leaders or Kenya Kwanza leaders were having rallies there, they were heckled. So I think there is high level of intolerance there, and maybe not to get a better word, maybe people are drunk. I don't know. There's something like that. Kutus. When Raila was in Kutus with Martha Karua, I want you to watch this video. there is something that if you look at that crowd, like if you look at this gentleman here now, this is someone passing, and yes, he's part of the team that was shouting Azimio, or rather shouting down Azimio, and is carrying placards. So if you look at that video, it shows you that this is someone who sat down somewhere and wrote something and then wanted to show. Then if you also pay keen attention, you will realize that by that time there was no politician who was talking. So I understand that by that time, where these people were making the noise, where they were heckling, Raila's convoy was passing, and so no one was on the rooftop. No one was on the roof of the car. Everyone was inside the car, and they were just passing. So then these guys were then shouting. But then I also want you to look at this woman here. Now, this is someone, if you look at that clip, Kin, this is someone who was putting on zile manguo mama wanavanga when they were selling. So this was someone who was, like, remember the Kutus was a bit of a business center. I think it's a small business center, if I'm not wrong. Now, this is someone who was in her business, and she just left that work to go and do the Maki business. The clip was showing you that one is from Kagio town, rather, not Kutus. So after that, there was also this other one in Kutus. Now, this one in Kutus then caught my attention, and I want us to look at it critically. If you look at that clip, one, they started chanting UDA way back when Nderitu Murithi was talking. Nderitu Murithi, the Laikipia governor, was the person who was, I think, the MC of that event. Then when Martha Karua rose to speak, then the UDA chanting really took a big momentum. And I remember there is another clip that I've watched where Martha Karua was addressing them, telling them that it is not good to heckle. I think she was talking in Kikuyu. So it was directly, they were trying to attack Martha Karua. So when Martha Karua would say Azimio, they would say UDA. Then at some point they were chanting Ruto, Ruto, Ruto. Then, interesting, something caught my attention. How would that man, there is a gentleman that was just jumping close to him, to a border, like this guy here. You see, how will this guy be jumping? Like, even if it's politics, I think the heckling, it should be left for Watoto. I don't know. It should be left for Watoto, honestly. But then that's the tragedy we are in. I looked at that and I was like, okay, fine. Now, if you look at that event, if you look at those two clips, one is Kagio, one is Kutus. The Kagio one, the people were carrying placards. This other one, it also looks a very good coordinated, and of course it's more of a joke, so some people are playing. So ni kama mtu alianza tu kusema UDA, and then people started now juggling in. And if you look at the Kutus clip, the stage that they were using, I think walikuwa juu ya hii gari ya the caravan was using maybe like the big lorry, if I'm not wrong, if I'm getting the right word for it, and it was painted with the NAC colors. So maybe behind the scenes, NAC was the party that was hosting Raila Odinga. Actually, it was NAC, it was not Jubilee. So Sabina Chege was there because Sabina Chege is not a Jubilee candidate. She's not vying in any position in this election. So for her, she's a neutral figure. So if you look at it critically, someone had planned that heckling. Now, why do you think, what might have caused that heckling? One, I want to see that someone was out to deflate Martha Karua's clout in Kirinyaga. This can be done by her political opponents to achieve one political objective and try to show someone, because Martha Karua is now being touted as someone who is to be Raila Odinga's running mate. So they want to paint the picture that even if you want to pick Martha Karua, even in her own constituency, she's not accepted. Because yesterday, Raila was with Martha Karua in Nyeri. Very smooth. There was no those dramas, and they were like Kipia. It was very smooth. How could it be that when they go to Kirinyaga, things went south? I think someone was out to deflate Martha Karua. But then, also, this is a perception to create rejection of the Azimio team and show the UDA might there against NARC Kenya. Because if you see, the UDA chanting was going against, especially it ilishika sana, it really got the momentum when Martha Karua was talking. Understand? So someone was also out to discredit the UDA, the NARC Kenya, so that show that UDA party is a strong party there, and maybe to some point it was received. But I also feel like there is also jostling by local aspirants seeking for the seats. That rally was hosted by Azimio, by NARC Kenya, who was hosting the Azimio, the Raila Odinga under the Azimio coalition. And Raila Odinga took time to explain about the Azimio concept to those aspirants. So one thing, the aspirants that may be seeking parliamentary or MCA seats there are feeling uncomfortable. They felt uncomfortable by the fact that then the Azimio team was maybe endorsing the NARC Kenya candidates by the virtue of the NARC Kenya now hosting Raila Odinga there. And it could also be, it is more likely that it was planned. One thing I can't discredit is the one in Kutus looks like it was like a joke and someone just took it because people were even laughing around. But the one in Kutus, but the one in Kagio, it was planned. That one I can surely say. The one in Kagio was planned, but the Kutus one looks like, okay, they were feeling, they just wanted to express themselves, and it was just a momentum. Then sometimes you will know something here. When this heckling is done in town X, the same people can still go with that caravan when it reaches town Y. They do that. I don't know the difference between Kutus and Kagio, but someone around that place will explain. I want to understand it's not very far. The person who was shouting Ruto was having boda. Na ni kama hata yeye alikuwa amebeba that gentleman who was jumping there. So most probably it was the same team that moved from Kutus to Kagio, or from Kagio to Kutus. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my analysis. One thing I have to say is this: if you don't want to attend someone's rally, you just remain home, and there is no heckling on a political mission that can be done. No one will leave his work to go and heckle a politician without a political objective that was pre-planned.